sharing a little of the embroidery work I'm doing tonight. On this napkin, I'm embroidering this pretty design that is Give Us Today Our Daily Bread. Um, it's using it, putting it on this napkin. You can use it for like a bread basket liner or to kind of wrap your bread in to keep it warm. It's not really heavy. You can probably see the weave on this fabric is fairly open. It's more decorative than probably functional, but it will keep your bread warm for a little bit. But again, it's a decorative piece, really pretty to add to your tablescape or family dinners, holidays, things like that. There are only three thread colors that are used in this particular design. I've already stitched out two of them. There is a lighter shade brown, and then I would consider the other like a medium shade brown. This last dark brown color will be the outline, and the letters, or not the letter. Well, there are letters in the reference to Matthew, but it's letters and numbers. Um, I think I got all confused with my words there, but it's a really pretty design, and it's not stitch heavy. It's under 20,000 stitches, which is a nice amount. And then that allows for me not to worry about any kind of topper on it or a heavy stabilizer underneath. I'm actually using a water soluble, and I have washed one of these and dried them to just test the outcome. And it comes out and does need a little pressing, but it's not like a big wad or ugly or puckery. Once you take it out and you start ironing it, it flattens right back out. No puckers. Really, really beautiful. So I'm excited to continue doing these. I think it's something special with Easter coming up. Just different family gatherings. I think it's a really special item to have, and just easily decorate and add some decorative value to your table setting without really busting the budget. It's something that can be used for every holiday or event. This is a very neutral color. Everything's neutral about it, that it can often blend with any season or any item. I had done some earlier in a heavier, different napkin, but that napkin I could no longer locate. So these latest ones have been done on a new napkin. This one does have a fringed edge, which is really pretty. It has this decorative stitching, so I think it makes it where it is able to blend, whether the table setting is more formal, more casual. You're able to, it's able to kind of work again with any kind of table setting. I think the outline oftentimes is the most interesting part of the stitch out, because you really get to see the design start really coming to life as those outlines, highlights, those things begin to really take shape. And this is my first time videoing. I'm hoping to be able to share more of the embroidery items and sewing items as I learn how to use my apparatus here that's holding my camera and on my phone, and just being able to share with moments showing how these items are made. Custom items, how those are made. Maybe some tips and tricks for those who are interested in learning about embroidery and sewing. As with many skills and crafts, you do get different opinions, different experiences bring about different opinions. So these are things that I've found that work for me, and like I said, this is not the first design that I have put on these towels, and I have tested them. I do like to try to test most things before I offer them for sale to people, because I like to know that there's going to be good quality, that it's going to hold up. And if you do ever get something from me and you do have a problem with it, I would like to know, because if I can correct it, I would like to have that opportunity. Probably still 10, 15 minutes in this embroidery, and so I'm going to pause it, even though this video is just a little over 7 minutes already. It also gives you an idea. These do take quite a bit of time. The estimated time on this is 30 minutes, but that's not really accurate. It's on the machine that it says it will take 30 minutes, but I've timed these, and you can usually either double that time or take the time and add half to it. Like if it says 30, it's going to be 45 to an hour. It kind of varies. Obviously, there's things like if your bobbin thread runs out, you have to, reload your bobbin. That does take time, but even that aside, just the machine doing what it's doing, you changing what the threads quickly, it is never the exact time. So it kind of gives you an idea that even something as simple, while I'm not actively doing the work for 30 to 45 minutes, I have to be fairly close, because there are things that sometimes will happen to the machine, and you have to be here to make corrections, adjustments, or to save it from totally ruining something. And sometimes that does happen because you can't stop it quick enough. So it does have to be monitored. It really shouldn't be left. I know a lot of people that will totally walk out of the room or even leave the house and leave their machines running. I try not to get any further than my office, which is just outside the door of this room in another room. But I can still hear it, and I can usually get back very quickly. So, anyway, thanks for joining me for this inaugural video.